All right, so we've taken the temporary off the patient, and I usually use a cleoid, the rounded portion of the cleoid discoid, to pop the temporary off. And then I make sure that there's no cement on the actual prep. So when we look in here, there's no cement on the prep. It looks perfect. And everything, I use a Flowable to cement my temporary, so everything stays in the temporary. And then what I do is I try the crown on. And a little trick I did too is I take the Gluma or the Hurasil, whatever you're gonna use, a desensitizer, and I place it right inside the crown itself, okay? Take that back, and I put it on the patient, so it actually sits there and makes the tooth less sensitive for the patient. So I try the crown in, and the first thing I wanna do before I have them bite down is I check the floss. So hand me the floss there real quick there, and the paper, and I wanna make sure that I can get the floss down. And that's a perfect contact. Okay, so that looks perfect. So now before I do the bite, I want to make sure that the floss contact is good. So if the contact is too tight, it doesn't go down. When they bite down, they can crack your crown. So now I'm going to have them bite down. Go ahead and bite down for me and slide around and then open. And I'm going to check to see how it looks. And the contact looks perfect. How does the bite feel?
Okay.
So I use my polishing burr after I do any adjustments, which is right here, to polish it. I usually use a round diamond, basically a red stripe round diamond to do the actual adjustments. So everything looks good. I showed the patient in the mirror. I always want to show him in the mirror, and he's already seen the crown. He likes the way the crown looks. I look at my x-rays, my PA, and my bite wing. Now, if you look at the bite wing and the PA, it looks like on the distal and on the mesial, it's slightly overextended. So I want to clean that up real quick before I cement the crown. So I am going to take and just polish that down and make sure that my margins are exactly right on that too. So it's overextended a little on the mesial and a little on the distal. So I'm gonna just take, and I'm gonna use a flame diamond, red stripe, you can see it here, and I'm gonna polish that margin in. Now you can go and have the dye, you can use a dye too, but I can see right there, it's just a little bit on the mesial and the distal. So I'm just gonna take that down. And that way the margin's gonna be undetectable. That's on the distal, and then there's a little spot on the mesial.